Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. So there is a lot going on in the world and I just wanted to take a moment to hope that all of you guys are staying healthy and remaining calm. I'm not the best at doing that, but we are all home. We are kind of self-distancing, self-isolating here in Portland, Oregon. And so from what I have heard from you guys, you still want me to be putting content up during this time. So thank you so much. This will keep me busy. I will probably be doing a little bit more of these kind of shop my stash, kind of looking back through some of my favorites and seeing where they are now. So you guys keep on sending me ideas. I am home. I am working in my other job as well, but just everything remote and phone calls and such. So I do have time to be posting up videos and I'm hoping maybe even to get my daughter to come on one. So while she is home during this extended time, I thought maybe we can talk her into doing a fun video with her mom. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, if you are interested, today what I thought I would do is I pulled out some of my favorites from Tom Ford, some oldies goodies that I have not talked about, such as those Tom Ford cushion foundations, a few other goodies that I just thought, you know what, we need to give these products a little bit of love. I think this is also a great time to really enjoy the products that we have instead of buying all sorts of new stuff. So with that being said, today I created this look using some of my Tom Ford favorites. And if you're interested in watching, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so I pulled out some of my goodies and I think that's gonna be a lot of my videos coming up, you guys, is kind of just shopping my stash. Got a lot of good stuff and we need to use that. So I brought out the Tom Ford cushions, which I was very much in love with. I believe that was last summer's launch, and that is using the Glow Tone Up foundation, and this is in Pink Glow. So you guys, I just loved this combination. I don't have a lot left in my cushions, so I was getting ready to repurchase or kind of see if I wanted to. So I thought, let's go ahead and pull these guys out because this was one of my favorites combos for quite some time. So what I like to do is just use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, and I just like to dip it into my cushion just like this, and then I'm going to kind of put that all over. I loved the Pink Glow. Just kind of gave me a nice evening out of my skin. And I'm hoping everybody is hanging in there with all the changes going on in the world. Okay, you guys, I am just kind of pouncing that into my skin. You can tell I look tired. The stress is getting to me, I will admit, just a wee bit. I'm hoping all of you guys are staying healthy. Okay, so you put down that lovely pink glow that I just feel like evens out my skin tone. So honestly, I just love this pink glow. I just feel like it evens out my skin tone and I could almost get away with just wearing this. But we are gonna go ahead, and I have the cushion and I have it in buff. That is 2.0. When they launched, they didn't have a lot of different colors. I believe they have more of those now. But you guys, this cushion, if you're a fan of cushions, these Tom Ford cushions are amazing, and I believe that you can still purchase them. So I kind of wanted to pull these out to see if this was something that I would want to repurchase. So I am putting little dabs of this on the skin. Actually, I have quite a lot of foundation still in this particular cushion. So we're gonna pull this back, you guys. And this just gives you a really nice glowy kind of look, perfects the skin. And I am just gonna kind of dot this in. I'm getting a little bit of brush marks. So I am just gonna use my fingers, you guys, and I'm gonna kind of push this in to my skin. And because it's such a sheer formula, you guys, even though 2.0 buff seemed a little bit light for my skin, I remember I could get away with it, especially with that combination with Pink Glow. So if you still have your cushions, let me know, because this is an oldie but a goodie, and I truly do love those. Okay, you guys, here is complexion. It's still a little bit tacky. We're just gonna let that sink into the skin. For concealer, I am going to be using the Emotion-Proof concealer. And again, you guys, this is in Pale Dune. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. Now, I do like the consistency of this concealer. Now, I've heard that they have, this concealer is basically like a SMASHBOX concealer that you can purchase for much less money. So that is kind of why I didn't want to include that, because I have not used the SMASHBOX one, but I do enjoy this concealer. It's very thin in texture, and I do feel like it is forgiving for more mature eyes. Next, for eyes, I'm doing like a really simple eye look. I'm actually going to be using a MAC paint pot in Groundwork, and this is going to be laid down on my lid. This is as a base, and then I'm going to use Nude Dip. But Tom Ford did come out with something similar like this, and I had heard they were actually awesome, but they were basically glorified paint pots. So I did not pick any of those guys up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just taking a little bit of the Groundwork, you guys, and I'm using my finger, and I'm just gonna put this kind of as a base, creating a little bit of shadow on my eye. Okay guys, so we've just got a little bit of that Groundwork on the eye, and then we're gonna pull out the oldie but goodie, and that is in Nude Dip. So you guys, this guy is pretty much one of my most worn quads, and the thing is, they're all in that kind of wet dry formulation, and I tend to just like to put like a little bit of shimmer on the lid. So just a really simple look. I tend to use this guy a lot right over here. This is just one of my favorite shades here, you guys. I'm taking kind of a little bit of a fluffy brush here. You can also use your fingertip, and then I am just going to place a little bit of that on my lid. Just a really soft, pretty wash of color here. I'm going to use a little bit of this cooler kind of oyster color up here, just like that. And I am just going to highlight the brow bone just a little bit. Now, I'm also going to use bronzer, and I'm going to take that bronzer and I'm going to put a little bit of that in my crease area. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, you guys. Just a really soft, easy, kind of cool eye look. And then I'm going to use a Chanel. This is one of their intense eye kohls, and this is in Marine. And I am going to kind of smudge close to my lash line here. And you can just leave it kind of smudgy on the top, or you can even take a little and put that in the waterline. Okay guys, super quick and easy eye. Gonna go put on mascara, and then I'll be right. Okay, really simple, easy eye on. And then I pulled out one of my favorite, and this is the Tom Ford Glow Stick. Here we go. There we go. And this one is in MEGEVE. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of blush on here. This one's gonna be a little bit more rosy tone. Then I'm just gonna kind of blend this in. Little flush of color, and then on the other side they have the rose gold highlighter. We're going to put a little bit of that on the high points of my cheeks. You guys, the consistency of these are just glide right onto the skin, and it is going to be a little bit more natural looking because it's going to kind of melt into your skin. So just giving you that kind of healthy flush. For bronzer, I am going to be using the Tom Ford TERRA, and we are going to sculpt out a little bit of cheekbones here. Then we're going to set the makeup with one of my favorite powders, and that is Tom Ford's Illuminating powder, and this is in translucent. And I'm just gonna kind of grab some. I'm using the Hourglass brush here, and we are just gonna kind of set this right down the T-zone. And then whatever else, I can do another little brush like this, you guys. And we can kind of pat that in. We don't want to take away the glow. Okay. Complexion on, super simple. And then I pulled out one of my favorites. This is the Tom Ford Ultra Shine lipstick, and this one is in Nubile. And you guys, these are a fantastic formula. If you're a fan of the Chanel Rouge Cocoa Shines and the Lip Chics by Chantecaille, you will love this formula. They grip the lips, but it's gonna give you that same sort of look as those other two formulas. Now, I'm afraid I think they are discontinuing these. I find them harder to buy. And this color is just gonna kind of liven up the complexion. Okay guys, this is the finished look using some of my favorites, just shopping my stash. And as usual, I love to know what your favorite Tom Ford products are. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please send your video ideas my way. Again, you guys, I'm hoping that you're taking good care of yourselves and also taking care of those that might need extra assistance during this time. So thank you for all your support, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll be back with another video soon.